when it comes to adaptation. Luckily, working at an airport, as I mentioned previously, our operation and our planning and our infrastructure teams are very well in tune with climate and weather. It's a big part of what drives the reliability of an airport, or like we've seen in recent years, the unreliable operations at an airport, or how operations can become unreliable in conditions of extreme weather or rapid changes in weather, or even when we have weather and climate issues occurring elsewhere. We took in a lot of people that were displaced from the Northwest Territories last year here at YYC, and that's not a direct climate impact on our airport, but it definitely is a climate-related impact that affects the operation and affects airports. So I think really that's been a real key challenge for us, is looking at this from a network-wide standpoint and looking out beyond our immediate boundaries and trying to understand what are the risks, what are the impacts, and what is the contribution that we can make to resilience in that space. Is not always obvious, when you start talking about climate change impacts. I think the other big challenge is, and this isn't unique necessarily to my experience at the airport or the airport authority, but I think generally when it comes to infrastructure projects overall, budgets are often constrained, and in some cases, you're weighing short-term benefits and needs of infrastructure with the longer-term life cycles that need to be met and the resiliency over time. And I think educating infrastructure practitioners and managers on the value and importance of thinking long-term is really critical to making investments in adaptation within infrastructure work.